Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in our Shadow of the Erdtree walkthrough. We have that big dude there, and we also have, I totally forgot, we could have done this a lot earlier. There's a mausoleum over there with a dude in it who's just been begging for us to kill him. So we're gonna go do that guy first. Oh, might as well spend these runes. Let's see, level up. We're still going into mind. Now we're gonna head off to this mausoleum. A field full of ghost faces. Look at their face. It's goofy. All right. So this is like your ever jails from the base game. So we got no summons going in here. That's gonna be totally fine. This guy is no pushover though. He will mess you up. He has this repeating crossbow that he will shoot at us. He's also got basically it was like a phantom slash. He's got one potion. All right. So he's down. And then we get all of his goodies. So the Great Sword of Solitude, Helm of Solitude, Armor of Solitude, Gauntlets of Solitude, Greaves of Solitude. And this place is just a Fortress of Solitude. Okay, so then we're just gonna go out here to the Scorched Ruins side of Grace. And now we gotta switch things up a little bit. So let's take a look at the weapons that we're carrying. Okay, so we can store this for now. All right, so we want this. This is good. And it's Crag Blade, so that's good. And then we're gonna want where do we get the Flame Drake 3? I'll have to look that up, but we want these for right now. We just want to take these guys off. And we want to put these ones on. All right. And then we want this. And then we want where is it? We want flame protect me. All right. Now let's go get into some trouble here. So once we get about right here, go ahead and summon our mimic. You can jump over that. So we want flame protect me. I don't know what our mimic's doing. Watch out for that. And then also watch out for that grab. But he's grabbed a mimic, so now he can't do any damage to it. But for the time being, we just want to smash one of these legs. You want to pick a leg and just smack it. And then when the leg explodes, you want to pick the opposite leg and then just smack it. All right, and then when that leg explodes, you want to pick the opposite leg and smack it. And then when he's dropped down, you want to go find his face. You got quite a lot of time on these ones. Go over to his face. Smack him with the miser cord once. And then do it all over again. Want to put up flame protect me, and then smack his legs. I wish you would just quit moving this leg. All right, there's one. And actually with Mimic down, this will be a lot easier. Because Mimic doesn't like to alternate legs. All right, second leg down. Rolled too early. It's all right. Also rolled too early. That's all right. We'll survive this one. We'll be fine. on. Down you go. Come on. Down you go. And then we're gonna go stab him in the face again. Where are you at, buddy? All right, there you go. And you get the deflecting hard tier and furnace visions from that. All right, let's see. We want to go here to the castle front. And I didn't start my time. Let's go ahead and start that now. Hold on. $12 in. That means we have 8. Okay. All right, so from here, we're just going to change this back. And now we're gonna head back off to the southeast. We can go ahead and circle around the camp. You don't need to go through the camp. But instead of heading towards the forge, we're gonna dip down more southeast. All right, then once you get to all the green stuff, you can kind of turn more directly south. You should see some rats. And then you're going to pick up your festive grease there. And then we're just going to head back. Between the two flowers there, you got some toxic moss. And then on the body here, got some more toxic mossling. Swing by through the flowers. Pick up your Greater Potinate's cookbook. And we're just gonna follow this road here. Down to this spirit spring here. Now you see how this has a bunch of stones on it? So check this out. You know the Mog's shackle and Margit shackle that we got in the base game that we never used because it was useless? Well, now it's actually useful. I like Mog's shackle. They both work exactly the same for this. So we're gonna get right up next to this here, and we're just gonna use it. All right, and that's gonna activate the spirit spring for us. Now, a little bit about that. So when the DLC first came out, you were able to do that, and everybody thought it was an exploit or a glitch. As far as I'm concerned, the DLC has been out long enough, and that has still been in the game this entire time, and it hasn't been fixed. So as far as I'm concerned, it's no longer an exploit. It's working as intended. So whenever we come across a spirit spring that has that little stone pile in it, we would be stupid to just not use the shackles, right? Because at you know, 3 years out and that's still not being patched, that's just the way that it's intended to be. So we're gonna do that. We're not gonna go look for the little stones that we gotta knock over or anything like that. No, we're just gonna use the shackle. It's easier, it's working as intended. That's how it's supposed to be, evidently. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this grace here. So we're not gonna do this place in its entirety just yet, but taking those 2 spirit springs is the only way to get up to this particular area of the castle. We will go ahead and kill this dude. Why not? We're right here. He's right here. Might as well. As long as he doesn't fall down, we will go ahead and take him out. All right, there we go. So he's done. Grab your blessed bone shard. And then we'll go ahead and climb up. All right, grab your smithing stone 8. Go ahead and head back down. I'm gonna go back behind the stairs here. And then there's this little area right here. And if you trick jump it, you can make it over and just drop. You're gonna take some fall damage, but it's not lethal fall damage, so you're fine. As long as you have, you know, around half your hit points, you will survive the fall. And then from there, we're just gonna hop back onto the spirit springs. Drop down there. And then we're gonna ride off to the next one. Where you at? Where are you at, buddy? Let's do one more. And I'm gonna where are you at? Why can't I see you? Oh, there it is. All right, jump here. Really? I guess don't jump there then. That should have been right on it. Well, we're right here. Well, we didn't want to be here. We got our Mesmer Soldier ashes. This is the back side of the castle, and so now we're kind of in trouble. So once we do Fort Reprimand, we don't need to go out and get the Mesmer Soldiers. That was an accident. My bad. But you can snag those now, I guess, since we're here. But really, we just want to get back to our runes. Wait a minute. Hold on. Flame protect me. How much? What do we need to use that? Because it's saying that I can't use that now. So I might need to. I need to adjust my stats. Where are we at? 24 faith. All right, so we're not quite there yet. So we need 24 faith. If we have our rune archon, then we can use it. No, I didn't want to do that. All right, so let's go grab our runes. And that spirit spring jump, where is it? It's right here. Now we're in it. We were in it before. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was about. But we're gonna just go ahead and go back to the toxic green sludge here, and we're gonna pass the flowers, and then we're going to dip northward. Make sure you grab your toxic mosslings. And then once we get to the path, we're just gonna follow the path. I might as well put on our rune arc again. And then once we get down to this puddle of water here, we're gonna want to take a kind of a little wonky path up. So we're gonna come up to these rocks right here, and we're gonna jump these rocks. Let's go ahead and get rid of this poison if you got poisoned. Climb up these rocks, and you're going to climb up these rocks here, and then at the very top is the lonely Shadow Rune 1. Now we're going to head back down. We're going to pass these flowers some more into the tunnel. Hop up these rocks here. Grab your deep purple lily. Then make your way through the tunnel here. And then we're going to pick up Revered Spirit Ash. And a Grace. Guys, we're gonna do a bit of a voiceover recording here. Turns out that I had my mic muted for this entire section of the walkthrough. You didn't really miss anything important, but I don't know. I still feel like it's my duty to sort of like narrate the walkthrough, and if the voice, if my mic is muted or something when it shouldn't be, I feel like I need to go in and do a voiceover recording, pick that up. So we're gonna kill these rats right here. They don't really drop anything. One rat does sort of get away from me here, and I'm not exactly sure where it goes, but it does show up when we fight the tree spirit, which is coming up here in just a second. It's your standard tree spirit fight, so there's no new mechanics to the fight. We've all killed a bunch of tree spirits before. We know how the fight goes. They're annoying to deal with. There's the rat that I lost, comes up behind me. There's another rat that I didn't even know was there that just gets obliterated by the tree spirit here in a second. As you can see, I did fail the attention check, and I did get grabbed. There's that other rat. And eventually we do get the tree spirit down, and you get your horned baron. From there, we're just going to keep heading down the river. I think we're going more westward at this point, and then it's going to swing around north. As we start to get into this area here, there's going to be a bunch of the little fly people. They do sort of ruin my plans a little bit to use the Sacred Relic Sword to take out a whole group of them. Just two of the fly people who were constantly looking to command grab me. Pushed me basically almost back down to this part of the river. And I couldn't get Wave of Gold off. So I just had to go and kill them the traditional way, which annoyed me just a little bit. You'll see that coming up here in short order. Grab your little bit of fly mold in that little alcove there. And here is where I switch over to the Sacred Relic Sword. So these two flies that come up behind me, you see how they jump up into the air with their wings? That means they're preparing to grab you. And we got a bunch of flies behind them, and I want to use Wave of Gold. and I try to sprint here to get some distance, but they're just still on me the whole time. And they actually almost kill me. And you can see them continuously trying to command grab me. And so eventually it just turned into me just having to kill them the traditional way. And then I get to go back down the river. Get your silver horn tender there. Get another wave of gold out. And we decided to go ahead and kill this crab. So we're going to go ahead and smack the crab around a little bit. And right up here is where I realized that my mic was muted. All right, so I don't know what to do about anything that just happened here. We've been on mute the whole time. I thought I unmuted, but I did not. I really don't know what we're gonna do about that. The reason why I warped back instead of continuing to go on instead of after we muted is I'm trying to think what we're gonna do, and this is gonna give me some extra time to do that. I can check and see when we made the save file, and from there, if it was today, recent, then we can just record the episode over again. That's a possibility, but I don't know when I made that save file. So I don't know if that will be possible. I mean, it's always possible. I can just get back to where we were. I don't know. Either way, after you kill that crab, we're gonna come in here. Obviously, we're gonna grab our round rocks again. You can kill the ghost faces. You don't have to kill the ghost faces, but you can. You do that, you're gonna pick up your two-headed turtle talisman. Kill the turtle. You're gonna want your bow for this next part. You're just gonna head south. You're gonna follow this cliffside here. All the way out to the end. And you should see a pot. There. Shoot the pot. Pick up the bell bearing. Then from there, we're gonna head back into the cave. Right here. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and go through the cave. Cave is pretty short. Grab your hefty bones. Grab your sliver of meat. I'm gonna jump up these rocks here. Patch the floor. Follow the blood river down, I guess. And then we'll head back up. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep following this up. Grab your sacred bloody flesh. And then we're back here with the wolves. And now we're going to want our Sacred Relic Sword again here. And then we're going to stand right in the mouth of this blood lake here. Right about here. And then we're going to get about 2 or 3 waves of gold off. And that's going to kill everybody but this dude here. All right, got our Bloodhound Fang back. And now we're just going to go around and we're going to pick up all our flowers. The Sanguine Amaryllis. Here on the altar. Got our Sacred Bloody Flesh. Just another Sanguine Amaryllis here. And here. And then we're going to go ahead and go inside. We can take off Mog's Shackle for now. Get inside. Summon our Mimic. And he's on one as soon as we get in here. Watch out for those blood claws. And he's down. And that's it. That's where we'll go ahead and leave that for today. I suppose I'll just do a voiceover in the muted section when I do my rendering. So I'll just see you all in the next video.